Hello, good afternoon everybody. I hope you're all well. This is going to be my first lesson on paper management. Okay, so a little bit of engineering. Right, what you're going to need is some either A4 card. Okay, A4 is preferential. However, you can have smaller card or a bigger size card. If you haven't got card, A4 paper or any other size of paper will do. Also, what you're going to need is a pair of scissors. Make sure you always handle your scissors correctly and safely when you're moving around. Also, make sure you ask an adult at home to use one. If you have a glue stick or any form of glue, that could be handy for later on, and possibly some coloured pens. Okay, so your first step, we're going to make the mouth fold. Okay, so your first step is you take your A4 piece of card or paper and you fold it in half, making sure you line up the edges very, very carefully, because this will help for later on. Notice how carefully I'm doing this, and you use your thumb and your forefinger. Okay, and you just make sure you make a nice straight line, just like that. Now what I do to make the fold even more stronger, I just turn it over and I do that again. Okay, just to make sure it goes right over the top, so it makes a lovely, beautiful, straight, crisp fold. So we've got that. And we've got that. So we fold it in half. Now, you'll have one end, which will be open. You'll have one end, which will be closed. That is the end that we want to look at, because we want to be creating a cut down our folded end of our paper. Now, for a size like this, we are looking at approximately, for a size of A4, we are looking at about 5 centimeters is a really, really good cut. Too small, it's going to be really, really hard to fold. Too big, and you're not going to get much of a picture within your card. Okay, so we're going to cut in the center, just about here, and about 5 centimeters. So watch what I'm doing. Just like so. And I've created my cut in the center of my folded part of my card. Just like that. There we go. Now, what I want to do now is create, and I always imagine it's creating 2 triangles on either side, but those 2 triangles form like a man's shirt collar. So, what we do is we fold it, making sure we have a straight edge going across there, just like this, and a straight edge going across here, just like this. So we fold it up. That's one triangle done. That's one part of the collar just done, just there. Hope you can see that clearly. This is the next side, making sure I've got a nice straight line which runs across. And there we go. Now we've created our 2 triangles, our collar. Okay. Now what we want to do, because it's paper management, we want to fold these over just like that and do the other side, just like that. You can see that part, that collar now, perfectly. And then you want to do exactly the same with the other part of the collar, the other triangle. And notice it creates a nice straight line. Now what we want to do is we want to move this back to our first position. So our piece of paper is like that, and you can start seeing this shape here, and it's the same on the other side. Okay, what you want to do now is open up your card. That's the inside, and that's the outside. And what you want to do, this is my inside now, I want to take one of the triangles and I want to just move it out. And notice I'm starting to create that mouth that you saw earlier on. And then I want to take my other triangle. Now sometimes it can be a bit awkward. You have to tease it a little bit. You have to tease it out. Alright, and then what you want to do is you want to fold it. Now sometimes one has gone perfectly, one has actually folded in, the other one has been a bit naughty. Okay, it's not folded in, so what you do is you just push it and it should fold in. And there we go. Now, all my folds are now on the inside of my card. They're in there. Notice this is the outside of my card. And inside are my folds, because when I open it up, what happens is it actually creates the mouth. There we go. I've got my mouth. Just like that. Now, the next step is to do a design. Design could be anything. It could be an alien. It could be a person. And I've chosen to do, because it was green card, it's a bit easy to draw. I chose to do a bit of a funky frog. All right, and there we go. Now, to do the inside of the mouth. To do the inside of the mouth is really, really easy. But here you will need some glue. So what you do again is you get a piece of different coloured card, and this time you fold it in half, just like so. And again, you do exactly the same thing. You go down the middle. You make sure it's nice and crisp, that line, just like that. You open it up, and what you want to do is you want to be gluing, not too much, but you want just to glue the inside of the card, but just the outer edge of the inside of the card. So just along here, down, along, up, not any of this middle. So I'll tell you that again, just along the outside edge, but not the middle. So take your glue, and this will take me, I reckon about 20 seconds, possibly a bit less. I bet you, some of you are now timing me to find out how long this will actually take. Right, so we've got the glue. Then, what I want to do is I want to take my card that I've done my design on, and I want to be putting this into, just like that, and just rest it inside, and then fold it up, go over the glue, just like that, and then when I open it up, I have a funky frog with a red mouth. Thank you. Hope to see you soon. Bye bye.